Blessed rising, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of PC Shenanigans, we will be discussing two teens die within hours of each other on rite of passage Greek holiday. On the screen it says Party Island. They just write down the middle, Party Island. We're not gonna tell you it's not near Greece. It's a party island, and we want you to know about that. And this is a rite of passage for young male teen males. They all do it, and it's a rite of passage. It is their right. Like Beastie Boys, you got to fight for your right to go to Party Island. Instead, this is just a rite of passage. You automatically have the right upon graduation to attend this well-known Party Island. Greek authorities are investigating the sudden deaths of two Irish teenagers during a rite of passage holiday amid reports one of the boys collapsed when he learned of his friend's death. He just was so distraught to learn of such death at this white supremacy rite of passage. That's why I did this story. Shout out J Lava, not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Hello, McFlizzle. Right? See, isn't that how lamestream media puts the twist and the turn? You can tell by the different titles. Is it a Greek island or is it a party island? It's both. It's a party island located within the Greek islands. And that's where young males go to be initiated into white supremacy. This is a rite of passage for white supremacy to attend said island. White Supremacy Island, in fact. Andrew O'Donnell and Max Wall, both 18, recently finished their final school exams, and they were heading to the islands. I'm not even going to tell you where the white supremacy island is located. You just know it's a Greek island. Now it's the Aegean island of Los. Aegean island of Los. Dublin tied in separate locations, a few hours apart on the holiday island. It's the holiday island. It's the party island. It's the white supremacy island. That's what it is. The body of O'Donnell was found by police on Sunday morning in a gully outside Chora, the main town on the Aegean island. It is thought that the teenager may have fallen from a cliff. You don't know if he fell from a cliff. You can't tell if his legs and his arms is all mangled. Is his head all busted up? Did he have a rib poking out? Is there a bone poking out? Nothing. You don't know nothing. He had been missing since the previous night after becoming separated from friends. If this don't sound like the fish sticks, this is fish and chips straight from Dublin with Guinness batter, with Guinness tartar sauce. That's what's going on here. They are pulling the wool, tartar sauce, fish skin over your eyelids. This was on White Supremacy Island. They were having initiations, allegedly, and they got out of control, and they need to spin this because they don't want young Mayo prospects to be scared away. He had been missing since the previous night after becoming separated from friends. He just was separated. We don't know what happened, just he was separated. Just a few hours later, Wall was found unconscious near the island's port. And then later, he just was unconscious. We don't know what happened to him. He was taken to a hospital by ambulance, but was pronounced dead on arrival. Maybe they wasn't cheering for it, or maybe they found out that they was bussy. You know, you got to be secret bussy in white supremacy. They roll with the bussy, but it got to be a secret. You can't be openly bussy. It has to be secretive bussy only, especially on White Supremacy Island. It continues. After they found Wall, there were reports that he suffered from an underlying heart condition. Death may have been brought on by the shock of hearing about his friend. So you guys knew he had a heart condition. You told him, then you let him walk around and wander around by himself. Yeah, okay. Witnesses said he was very distressed after learning the news and physically collapsed. Then how you just find his body all... You just said you found his body all off of somewhere? A few hours later, they found Cuz' body near the island's port. He was found. How, if he was hanging out with everybody chilling, how is he found? You said he just collapsed in front of his friends. Now he was found. His body was found. Hours later, he was found. The teenagers were a part of a large group from St. Michael's College Secondary School in Dublin. White supremacy? Huh? Academia? Huh? Secondary school in Dublin, St. Michael's? They were celebrating finishing their certificate examinations, the Irish equivalent of A levels. Everybody is still coming to terms with this. It's all so recent. It was only Sunday afternoon. I got a phone call. One of the boys was missing. I was notified that another was found and he may have fell off the cliff, and it was on very rocky ground. This was a very tight group of kids, and I'm not reading no more. Listen, White Supremacy Island, I told you where it's at. This is a known island. They go there to blow off the steam and to get training. That's where it's at. I told you. That's what we learned here today, boys and girls. Rewind for the location. It's Party Holiday White Supremacy Island in the Greek islands. If you want to know specifically what island, I mentioned that earlier. Hit rewind. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Gonna leave you with 4 words as we always do. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care, if you dare. And where might you do that? Over there on all the next platforms. You know where they're at. That was RC calling. Just to let y'all know, hashtag KIPP. We try to keep it as transparent as possible. In the streets, they might say, keep it real, keep it 100, but that's so watered down with all the culture vultures. So we're practicing transparency. Love, peace, blessings, and maloha. Gotta go ha for show ha. You already know ha. Big brother like Bright Supremo Mike signing off.